Tarangire. Through the ordeal of airplane flights and violent illness, it dawns on me that Mom has been noticeably absent. She was there at the magic of Halloween night and at that chance meeting with Christopher that started it all. But as I anticipated the demons yet to be slain on this trip, I had relied heavily on the knowledge that I would not be wielding the sword alone. Demons flew at me that first night. Fear took hold that I could not take what Africa held for me. It went far beyond my quest for the cheetah and all things wild. It was what I had not expected, the way vitality, tradition, technology, and degradation rubbed shoulders here, where I needed Mom's support. It occurs to me that when I decided to continue despite my fears, I had made that decision alone, and only when I had made that decision that Mom finally showed herself. She dawns in the fresh green grass lit by the early morning African sun. I hadn't expected lush. There had been no green until this dawn of our third day here. Only moments into the national park known as Tarangire, John stops the vehicle. He has spotted tracks on the bumpy road ahead of us, and he gets out of the truck to inspect them. Duma, he says, and the first shockwave zings through me. They are the tracks of the cheetah, of course. She has passed by not long before us on her quest for food in the early light when the hunting is good. Mom has finally declared her presence. She has opened the door to magic and left the demon slaying to me. Somehow, that is okay. I am just glad she is here, and I touched the diamond stud earrings I had put in the day before I left paradise and you. We were told to wear no jewelry, and although the other ladies in our company paid this no mind, I complied except for Mom's earrings that were passed on to me after her spirit had left the body. They would stay in my ears throughout my journey. The elephants are plentiful in the park this day, and with each herd we seem to get closer. We see zebra and dik-dik, impala and monkey, but it's shortly after stopping for our picnic lunch that we have our encounter with the lone bull elephant. Our guides know what they are doing, but we do seem to be very close and are presented with a photo op like none other. The rush awakens my nerves and body. Karen and Dee are terrified. I watch with wide-eyed fascination. As we leave the bull behind in his posturing, we stumble upon a herd splashing about in a mud hole where 2 baby elephants lie down in the muck while others shower them with cooling mud. We stop for lunch, and from our vantage point, the vista provides a panorama of the river and 5 or 6 herds meandering about. Christopher marvels at the magnificence and quantity. A pride of lions low in the grass lazes in the shade, but they are too far away for photos. We see some darling monkeys with their babies playing by the river. When we are headed back, we are alerted by the driver of the other vehicle that the leopard, seen by the group yesterday as I slept off my sickness, was back. We turn around, and far off in the distance sits the cat, straddling an acacia branch, scouring the countryside for dinner. I can't pick her up with my camera, and I have to content myself viewing her through the binoculars. She is magnificent. I hear Christopher's voice crack as tears escape my own eyes. "Can you get closer?" he asks John. But John is reluctant. As had happened yesterday, trying to get closer would only make her run away. Still, with the long distance between us, we decide it is worth a try. If she runs, she runs. Leaving the dirt road, John heads our rover slowly towards the tree. We all expect her to leave her perch, but she is totally unconcerned and watches us with one eye from her branch in the sky. We get within 20 yards of her. Tears are streaming. We continue around the tree and stop twice more. She opens her eyes for a moment and looks at us, examines the countryside, and then goes back to sleep as if to show how little concern she has. One of the most incredible experiences of my life. But it wasn't until we were told how rare it was that a cat would let us approach so close, let alone how extraordinary it was to even spot a leopard, that we realized the full impact of the day. This was how Mom was introduced to the group, but she was far from finished. High from the rush of the afternoon, we head for treetops and stumble upon a herd of impala crossing the road. They hasten across in front of us. The herd is huge, does and lambs in front, bucks at the rear. They begin to leap. Then the bucks show off for us. The larger the buck, the higher the leap is across the wide road. The last 5 leap higher and further than those before them. They float before artfully touching down on the other side on slim, tender hooves. I could have never captured it on film, but my mind takes it in as the final 3 leap so high and so far that they receive a standing ovation from all of us. As we clap, the animals leap about, and John tells us that clapping will actually make them jump. So we continue to clap, and they continue to leap. They are still leaping as we leave them. Christopher says it was the best day he had ever seen of game viewing in all his 20 years on safari. We hadn't seen our cheetah, not yet, but Mom was finally over her jet lag. Tonight, I will eat gourmet food and socialize with the rest. I will miss you in my luxury cradle in the sky, and I will think of you as I settle into the sheets. Tonight, I will dream the dream of the leopard.